All right, so now the election's over with. I'm independent Green Party. I think that everybody needs to be independent because I don't have to answer to the right or to the left. I can call out BS on the right or the left before I call out some of the BS on the left again. Now, the other day I called out BS on the right. Today, I'm going to call out BS on the left. Illegals. They spent $150 billion on illegals. Excuse me. You spent $150 on illegals because your taxes, your cost of living just went up $150 billion. But for veterans, only $3 billion. People who risked their life, people who fought and lost their life, people who are disabled, people who are homeless, veterans. I want to bring you to this sister, this Chicago sister. She went off. This is a viral video. She's saying cancel D.L. Hughley, Roland Martin. Come to find out, Roland Martin was paid. But listen to this. This is her outtake on Roland Martin and them.
At this point, this is who needs to get canceled. We need to cancel D.L. Hughley. We need to cancel Roland Martin. We need to cancel Steve Harvey. We need to cancel Plas. Everybody who tried to lead us into a burning building. We're Chicago Red. We are all over the media, all over everywhere. This is what we are going through, telling our story. Jessica Jackson telling how the Democrat Party is stealing people's property. Zoe Lee, time and time again, we have been on every council meeting talking about showing how the Democrat Party, especially in Chicago, is stealing black people property, how they're putting all these illegals in our neighborhood, pushing us out of our homes, and giving them all the resources, all on the backs of trying to tax us. We didn't vote for these people, but we have to suffer the consequences of people who vote just blue no matter who. We got to suffer the consequences of their actions and their uneducated actions because they choose to use identity politics and because they choose to use race to get people in office, all while knowing that they're not qualified and knowing that this is going to be the detriment to the black community. Now, Roland Martin prides himself on being a black journalist and having a black news, a black journalist and whatever, a media company, black media company. D.L. Hughley.
All right, so now she's saying, and she's correct, all on the backs of you. So Brandon Johnson spent $400 million on migrants. Then the next year turned around and said, well, guess what? I got to raise property taxes on you for $300 million and millions of other. It was shot down. But now guess who he's looking to tax? Yes, he's not paying it. He's probably paying more taxes now himself on his own house and his own family. But the people got to answer to this. The people. It wasn't mystery money. He did this purposely to take money out of your pockets and to give it away. I get it. Your heart was in the right place, but it's not your money to give. And people are like, no, absolutely not. Don't take my money. And when our children can't eat, when our children don't have resources, y'all just go take our money. We don't want to pay extra taxes. So she's like, hey, cancel and go to these meetings. This is one of the council meetings she's talking about. This is one of the council meetings. And they go out, they get to talk to the mayor at these council meetings. And they're furious. They're like, wait a minute. We got to pay for your goof troop mistake? We do? And people are being taxed out of their homes. A lot of people are losing their homes because they cannot pay the high taxes. Even for grandmothers and retirees who paid their houses off. Now they got a new problem. More taxes. Now even people that rent. Now you got to, because now your landlord's got to say, my taxes just went up. So now guess what? Your rent just went up. So now that's much, much, much less money in your pocket. Listen to this.
They had generators on the street, on the sidewalk, generators, and they had a fry machine taking the basket out the oil, putting it on the side.
Wait, hold on, let me show you.
Educate them about health, fitness, how it is, and to be healthy with your kids. Eat healthy, work out, do something for the community, and I gotta go through all these permits, all these hoops, everything. I got insurance to go in the park, but then I see illegals down the street from my house with a whole entire restaurant.
What?
I thought I was looking at Donald Trump when he was at McDonald's. They sit up there and had generators on the street, on the sidewalk, generators, and they had a fry machine taking the basket. Now my taxes done went up. Now, they not putting nothing into it. My husband is a retired police. He gave 28 years to this. And now you're going to sit up there and talk about we dope and we okay. No, we're not okay with that. We tried to tell you that. Sanctuary cities, we didn't want it, but you blocked that. You all don't believe in democracy. Democracy is out the door. You all believe in dictatorship.
Facts.
But that's okay, because like I said, when Trump, we all for Trump. And we're going to, he's demolishing these sanctuary cities because that's what the American citizens want. See, he listened to the people. And that's what the people want. So you all sit up there and think it's cool, but remember, the same thing make y'all laugh is going to make y'all cry. Listen, we put you all in office to advocate for us. All these illegals in our neighborhood, and y'all just, it's funny now. Yeah, okay, displacing us, it's cool.
Thank you very much for your time.
So that's her. The people, so their shirt reads, Chicago flips. This is unprecedented. Let me tell y'all something. The entire state almost flipped red. I think it was like 200,000 short from flipping red. And a lot of people set this out. So I'm telling y'all, had a lot of people to protest. You know, a lot of people's like, I'm not just voting. Let me tell y'all something. If everybody voted, it's a real good, it could have easily flipped for the first time, like I think ever. Like that's unprecedented. So, like she said, read the room. Listen to your voters. This ain't your office to your personal finances. You can't mismanage your own personal finances and make the people in the state pay for it. Taxes are already through the roof in blue states. And this is why. So y'all want to say, oh, I'm going to take your money and I'm going to raise your taxes for my mishaps. So, yeah, people were tired of it. And for the first time, man, Trump swept everything. Now, I'm still independent, but I can get it and I understand it. And I can see good and bad on both sides. And the fact that the left did not see this coming, the fact that they couldn't read the room, the fact that they was in denial about this problem, the fact that even starting with Biden, before Biden got in office, he said, I'm opening up them borders. He said, I'm going to do away with every Trump border policy starting January 20th, 2020. And do you understand the caravans? It was all on the news. Caravans of people was like, what? Did y'all hear what Biden said? Biden said he's opened up the border. Biden said he's opened up the border. And they had caravans January 20th when Biden was sworn in. Do y'all understand how many people were sitting at that border? January 21st, when he went to his office from getting sworn in, he signed away everything Trump did on that border and opened the border wide open. January 21st, it was at least, I think, 5,000 people a day. Since and it's $1 million per migrant. You got to pay somebody to police them at the border. You got to pay judges. You got to pay secretaries. You got to pay interpreters. You got to pay for schooling and interpreters at the schooling, food to feed them, water, shelter. You got to pay the shelter. If they got an illness, you cannot deny them. So if their wives are pregnant, that's $40,000 per child. And if their child is born here, now they're citizens or whatever that was. And so a lot of times when they're pregnant, they like, let's walk over, have the baby there. Now they're United States citizens. They good. So Trump is getting rid of all of that. And so read the room, Democrats. Find out what your people want. The Democratic Party should have been like, yo, let's find out what these people want. And so when Kamala got nominated, she should have said, let me sit down and find out what the American people want. She did not do that. She had an approach like, oh, I'm in denial. I would just have scare tactics, tell them how terrible Trump is going to be, and I'm not going to change any policies. And people was like, yo, we don't want Biden 2.0. We just went through four years of terrible inflation, terrible border, terrible overseas policies. We don't want that. So you want to give us Biden 2.0? And she literally, they walked her into it. What are you going to do different? Nothing. Okay, so what are we doing here? But anyway, yeah, a lot of people are fed up. Like, yo, you don't put your citizens first and you put them last. And there's people out there that just yelling, vote blue no matter who. Because Trump and Trump. People are like, no, I'm tired of just voting the lesser of two evils. We getting evil. We getting worse. Read the room. People jet out of blue states to go where? Red states. What have we gotten voting blue no matter who? Our communities got what? Worse. So y'all still want to do the exact definition like insanity, I believe, is doing the exact same thing and expecting a different outcome. It's insanity that it's people who want to do the same thing and they expect a different outcome. Anyway, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace, y'all.
On fire. Ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shy. Ooh, it's my life in the shy.